Real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel that, not even a little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday Night Primetime. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. Not much happening there, just a short game.
TJ Edwards on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. We'll go play action. Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. His pickup there of 28 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
McCaffrey now on first and 10. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. TJ Edwards there on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10. At the Bears' 32-yard line.
Purdy to throw. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and short. Purdy. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see The response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on second down. Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup there of 13. First down, Chicago.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
What is up? Action!
Off play action. Here's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Third down, they need 5. He'll go right back to Kmet. He's got it again. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? And he's going to be brought down on what will be a final play in this opening quarter. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
What is up?
They'll go again with Swift, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
What is up?
Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
What is it on?
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
This is like a textbook methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They will run it over center with Swift. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here to talk things over before third down.
What is up?
That's holding at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it, and the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead.
Bears 7, 49ers 3. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
First and 10. Purdy. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's good for 27 and a first down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 31, here is 2nd and 8.
At the Bears' 31-yard line.
Again, it's McCaffrey. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he's in. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Mike, We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Duvernay on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Now he'll run. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw. Make out there.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Bears send out their punt team. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh as on the blow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
2nd down, they need 7. Here's Purdy. That's with it on the left side.
That first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 now from the 36. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. He'll get about 2. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
and 7.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's a slant to Ayuk. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
Purdy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll get into the end zone. Kyle Juszczyk. Touchdown, 49ers. On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will get out in front 17-7.
Bears 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll check this down to Swift. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Now he takes off. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
17. Bears 14.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
18, watch out!
On second down, Purdy.